Hello everyone and welcome to today's tier list video from DEVOUR. Today we're going to be looking at all of the demons so far up through the town in the game. We're going to rank them from most powerful to least powerful. And once we do that, we're not taking into account, how many kills it gets on new players. We're going to talk about, more experienced players, which one is more deadly, which one can really has a better chance of stopping you. So with that in mind, keeping in mind that it's we're looking at more experienced players, and when I say more experienced, I'm not even talking about that much experience. I'm talking about 5 to 6 cult ranks. That means you played 15 to 20 games of DEVOUR. You're really starting to get your head around the game, stuff like that, and you kind of understand the dangers of the demons. So that's what I mean when I say least dangerous to most dangerous. People who start to really understand the game, all the way up to people who have mastered the game. You can't master RNG, but you know what I mean. So we're going to start out with the very first Azazel possessed demon is Anna from the Farmhouse. Anna, and I understand that most of these probably will never hit D tier. They're just because they can't be they can't be garbage because they're the demons. They're going to, knock people out. They're going to, win the game sometimes. Anna, I'm going to be placing into C tier. Anna is the most basic of the demons. She is really just a run and grab you sort of character. And usually, and just like, Molly's the exact same way. Anna, however, goes into the C tier because Anna's map allows for you to really outrun her, really, loop her and stuff like that. There are a few places on the map where you can literally just outrun Anna. And it's easy. Especially with people with the Evader perk. People can use that perk all day, every day to really get away from Anna. Stay away from Anna. My friend Z4 literally does no nightmare solo runs in the Farmhouse. Using Evader just to stay away from Anna because there's so much open room that you can really use to kind of get away from her. So Anna, unfortunately, is going to be C tier. Yes, she was the original demon, but she is the weakest out of all of them. Molly, however, actually goes up to B tier. Now, she is the exact same way. Unlike the other demons, she doesn't have any special abilities or anything like that to kind of catch you or anything like that. Just like Anna, she's just a fast demon that runs up and catches you. She's no faster than Anna is. You would think maybe she would get some kind of electric power or something like that to maybe every now and again in her enragement she does it and it stuns the it stuns the players for a couple seconds and then she starts it off again. But nope, she's just a run and grab just like Anna is. However, her map is extremely confined, tight spaces for the most part, unless you're out in the middle of the dining room area, and even then, you're not going to be looping her in the dining room area. So, even with Evader, she's eventually you're going to get caught on something, unless you know everything absolutely pixel perfect. I'm not saying there are people who can't do it, but most of the people cannot. So, Anna or Molly goes up that 1 tier just because her map is really, really, really good for her. It's super tight, long hallways of nowhere to really go, very few places to jump off from or escape from her. And Molly gets the benefit of her map that helps to make her a little bit more powerful. In the escalation, these guys should be swapped right here. After that, in the escalation of demons, we now have Zara from the inn and her spider form. Zara was the first demon to really have something beyond just running and grabbing you. Zara, you can't even track her on the map to say, okay, she's right here. We're gonna, we're gonna burn these eggs. She's right over here. We're gonna run away from her. Zara appears randomly on the map when you burn eggs. There's a bunch of different spider holes that she can crawl out from, and there's no way to really track it as far as I know. So that gives her a leg up already on the other 2 demons. After that, she can lay down webbing. Actually, Z4 exactly said what I was about to cover, she lays down webbing in a few different spots around the map where you have to use up your UV battery light power just to get past it. Now, I will tell you this right now, there are ways to get around these areas if you don't want to have to use up your UV battery, but it's going to take time, and time on this map is super, super important. It's crucial. I can't really, stress that enough. She will block, 3 or 4 places upstairs and 2 to 3 places downstairs where you can't move. You just can't. You have to use up your UV battery power, and that not only wastes, your UV battery power, but it also wastes time. If you decide to go around it, that also wastes time. I know there are some really top-tier players who have done no battery nightmare modes on this and, have taken the time to run around because they have to, but for the most part, Zara is an extremely powerful demon. There's only one thing in this entire map that really technically two things in this entire map that make Zara slightly less of a threat than she would be if they weren't there. First is the little gap between the onsen and the main building. You can run across that and kind of avoid her, so it kind of gives you like an infinite loop with you only really having to press a button once or twice every few seconds before your battery life comes back. If you're on nightmare mode, SOL, I guess. You just wait till she gets bored and runs off. But there is that. And after that, there is the laundry room where everybody can jump up onto one of the laundry machines in the corner and get away from her until she's, calmed down. So she would actually be a lot more dangerous if those two things on the map that are really close together, they're only about 2 or 3 seconds apart from each other, just, normal sprinting. If those weren't on the map, she'd be way, way, way more dangerous. As it is, she becomes probably A tier. Just because her ability to appear randomly on the map and block parts of the map off are combined with the fact that she's just as fast and just as deadly as both Molly and Anna below her. The one thing I should point out is that when Zara appears, not only does the screen shake, but even though you get the little blinking lights of, hey, she's close, she's gonna be popping up, that doesn't tell you exactly where. She could be on your left, your right, behind you, below you. It blinks so long as she's going to appear from one of the holes that is within a certain proximity of you. And unfortunately for you, that also plays a mind game on you. Should I keep running forward? Should I turn around? Should I check to see where she's coming from? That's another big mind game in Zara's defense. Last but not least, we come to Sam on the town. Sam is probably the deadliest of all of these. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put Zara right up here in S tier, because I'm going to put Sam in A tier. And here's why I'm going to put Sam in A tier and Zara in S tier. Zara's map is super, super confined, and she can block it off. And not only that, she appears randomly. That gives her absolutely every advantage a demon could possibly want in the game. Sam, unfortunately, has the problem that Molly and Anna have, where you know exactly where he is for the most part at any given time. However, Sam can not only shoot you from range and slow you down, he can shoot you multiple times from range and slow you down while he's still at his same speed and catching up. That automatically puts him heads and tails above both Molly and Anna. The reason Sam doesn't get S tier is because his minions are actually more dangerous than he is. Also, his map, the town, has a ton of places for you to loop Sam, and him, even with his ability to shoot you, not be able to catch up to you. There's even a little thing in the cave, wink wink, that Z4 helped show us, that will stop you. Lisa Sternu, thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a great day. We're in the middle of a tier list, so welcome to the stream. That little spot in the cave can help, get away from, I don't know if the devs will fix it or not. Sometimes they like keeping little tidbits like that in. Sometimes they'll take them out. The one big thing with Sam, and Z4 actually just pointed it out, even when he's calm, if he sees you, and if you stay in front of him long enough, and he takes the time to aim and shoot you, he one-shots you from range. Sam is the only demon who can literally knock you down in his passive state. And you would think that would be enough to get him into S tier, but the amount of... You can still kind of juke his bullets a little bit. It takes a really long time for him to be able to do that, too. So you kind of have to be asking for it, or completely oblivious. But Sam does have that ability, but his map is so large and has so many areas that you can actually juke him off of. Like, if you can actually get upstairs and just jump off the stairs back onto the street, Sam has to go all the way around back down those stairs, and he usually opts to try and shoot you first and then run after you, which costs him a little bit of time. So, unfortunately for Sam, even with all those advantages, he doesn't rank as high as Zara, in my opinion. Zara controls her map. Zara's map is super small. She controls it, blocks it off. She can appear randomly. She's got everything going for her. Can she get you from range like Sam can? No. But also, you know, Sam's map is just too big. If Sam's map was just a little bit smaller, if Sam's map were, you know, the entire map minus either the clothing store and weapon store, or the entire map minus the stables and the general store, that would be a different story. You cut off a third of that map, and all of a sudden, Sam's danger level goes super, super high. But that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you agree with me, let me know down in the comments. If you disagree and you think a different demon is more dangerous and, you know, the tier list should be adjusted a little bit, let me know as well. I like to hear, you know, all the different mindsets. I hope you all have a great day, and as always, stay positive.